It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
36-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 54 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 14. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down anymore.
On the road, no less, setting the tone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? And you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. A week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I'm going to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 38, the ball carrier.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete to number 84.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a tip, right in my name.
If he keeps playing like this, he'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city.
To number 85.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. To the right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Makes the score Vikings 21.
So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And this one through the uprights and good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Rams 10.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
For them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And the Rams Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35.
Showtime today, baby.
Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. And even 90 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get it to 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second and 13. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To number 86. It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
A gain of 12.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route.
The pass.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
15-yard line.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks.
Complete to number 87.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit. They're popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
The pass.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Well, this will make it into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. They'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
12 more yards there and another first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Number 20.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And 1.
On second down, Williams. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
Minnesota Vikings.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line and linebacker.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he'll bang that one through. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Vikings.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that whole thing. It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire